Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg. Today we're going to take a look at the all-new JAVOedge Editor Access Case for the iPad. JAVOedge released the Access Case a few months ago, and I reviewed it back then. And if you remember that review, you know it's one of the more unique cases available for the iPad because it allows you to use your iPad in a case, in a stand, in both the vertical and horizontal positions. This case does the same thing, but they've improved a bit on the design and made it just a little bit more user-friendly and also better looking. Gotta hand it to companies, like I've said in the past, that come out with versions of their case or their products, listen to feedback, and then make changes and come out with second generation products that are just better than the first. So let me give you a quick look at the exterior. This is kind of a faux leather material that's pebbled. JAVOedge is a pretty eco-friendly company. They don't use any real leather, everything's synthetic, so all their cases are super animal friendly. This pebbled texture offers a really nice grip. It features a magnetic flap style closure. On the back, you can see the flap here, and that's for the access feature, which we'll get to in a second. If I flip it open, get the foam out of the way, features two sides. The right side is kind of your cradle where the iPad is going to go. This is a plastic style cradle that's lined with a soft touch material. The soft touch material will, number one, protect the iPad from being scratched, and two, just grip the iPad nice and tight so it's sure not to fall out of this cradle. You can see the left side with its three notches, and this is kind of a suede or wetsuit-like material. And the three notches are where you're going to stick the iPad in various angles in order to use it like a stand. In the first version of this case, these were like log thick pieces. Now they're grooved, kind of, much more eye-pleasing. It looks better and more functional, I think, as well. So placing the iPad in here is pretty simple. You just snap it in like any kind of snap-on back cover. I actually have a skin on the back of my iPad, and this still fits in with the skin, as you can see. And once it's in, it's pretty tight. You're not going to knock it out of here. It's a very tight fit. You can see when I have it closed before I show you the stand feature. It's a very slim iPad case. You still have access, of course, to all of your ports and your buttons. You can see there the volume rocker and the mute switch is fully accessible via that cutout. You can still charge and sync because you have access to your 30-pin connector and your speakers. And then, of course, the entire top is open, so you can plug in a headset or use the sleep awake button. Where this case really stands out is the ability to turn it into a stand. As I mentioned, it has three different angles. So right now I'm in landscape mode, and I can go in a very steep angle like so. That's number one. I can go to number two like so, turn it to the side so you can get a better look at it. And then the final angle like so. So really it just depends on what your task is and what you're doing. My guess is if you're like watching a video or a movie, you're probably going to have it more upright like that in that position. If you're typing, you're probably going to go more slanted like so. So the access feature allows you to swivel this around, and hopefully I can show you this on camera. It allows you to swivel this around like so. And then you can actually use it in portrait mode. The same three angles are available in portrait mode. I found this angle to be a little bit steep. It's not all that secure. It's fine for viewing, but I don't know about typing. It doesn't lock in as well in this angle. The other two portrait angles lock in just fine, as you can see that one. And then again, even less steep, that one like so. So this is really the only case that I know of that has this feature. There are a lot of stand cases out there, but almost all of them, or as far as I know, all of them, only allow you to stand up your iPad in landscape mode. This one allows you to do it in both, which I think is a really nice touch. I find actually that I use my iPad in portrait mode 99.9% of the time for whatever reason. So I actually like the fact that this offers me the ability to stand it up in portrait mode. So the JAVOedge Editor's Access Case. Check the link in the video description to learn more. It's available for $39.95. If you have any questions about it, feel free to drop me a line, and otherwise you have a great day.